Yes, good evening everyone. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. This is DTRS session, Daily Takkar Rapid Series, class 184. Daily we are discussing quality 10 MCQs based on yesterday's current affairs. So, a lead topic for today is PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. Okay, so this particular scheme was recently announced by Prime Minister and it was in news. Along with this, there will be 9 other topics, and based on these topics, we will discuss 10 MCQs. But before that, daily we are discussing one quotation which is helping us to prepare for mains examination preparation, essay and ethics paper. It is also helping us to develop our personality for personality test, the third stage of this examination, right? So what today's quotation is being said, like, by Buddha, thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of candle will not be shortened. The happiness never decreases by being shared. Okay, so the analogy is given with the candles. The thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of candle will not be shortened by this. Basically, the analogy is given is related to the happiness. The happiness does not decrease by sharing. We are all having this experience. If we share the happiness, rather it increases. ठीक है, तो उसी तरीके से हम हमारे इंडिविजुअल लाइफ में हम देखते हैं कि हम कोई भी हमारे लाइफ में जो हैप्पी मोमेंट होता है, वी वांट टू शेयर विद द फैमिली, आवर लव्ड वंस, and we want to increase that happiness by sharing it. The same is for the society or all over the world. There is a need of, let's say, sharing or spreading of that happiness, and that happiness can be spread with, we can say, small but beautiful acts. We can say small acts, like for example, helping the needy people, or we can say simply donation of money, resources, or even simply clothes, food to needy people. It reduces their, we can say, that pain, it increases their happiness, or we can say that promoting peace and avoiding war, ठीक है, conflict resolution. Because of that, we can say it is spreading happiness. And we should understand the happiness here is not the narrow term related to the materialistic pleasure. Rather, we are talking about the long-term happiness or long-lasting happiness. It is a kind of, we can say, intellectual happiness, intellectual satisfaction, right? So that happiness, we can say that we should share, like knowledge. When we share the knowledge is increases by sharing, ऐसा बोलते हैं ना. Basically, it is a kind of or we can say similar analogy can be given here, like happiness. Okay, so we can elaborate like this, and like the famous personalities, if you talk about the Gandhi ji, Buddha, or even present day Dalai Lama, he is trying to spread this philosophy. Okay, happiness. Okay, moving on. Today's 10 topics. These are the 10 topics. Let's talk about today's 10 topics and the MCQs. Yes, online students, try to give answers to these questions one by one. First question, it is PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. As the name suggests, Surya Ghar Muft Bijli. Surya solar, घर मतलब क्या है, ये रूफटॉप होगा. तो सोलर रूफटॉप power generation or power plants, or we can say simply that setup is going to be there, and from which there will be 300 units of electricity will be given free of cost, and along with that it will be provided to 1 crore families, households. This is how the government is trying to promote both employment generation, poverty reduction. As we know that the cost of power is increasing day by day, and it is trying to harness the clean energy also. the clean energy, green energy, we can say renewable energy. So this is a win-win situation, and this is good initiative. We can say it is a rooftop solar scheme which incentivizes households to install solar system. The scheme aims to provide 300 units free electricity per month to 1 crore households. So both statements are correct here. So we can say C is the correct answer. Okay? So the details of the schemes are yet to be in public domain. These are yet to be announced, but you should know that the government will provide direct benefit transfer to the account of the beneficiary. Along with that, there will be subsidized, we can say, loans also. ठीक है, तो subsidized loans भी हो गए, इस पे काफी कम interest rate पे government will provide the loans here. ठीक है. Now moving on, what should be answer to this one? Swachhata Green Leaf Rating Initiative. Okay, so we have to identify the correct statement about this. Let's read the statement one by one. क्या बोला है फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट में? इट इज द गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएटेड रेटिंग सिस्टम विच एम्स टू इम्प्रूव द लेवल्स ऑफ क्लीनलीनेस. अब ये स्वच्छता की बात कर रहा है तो क्लीनलीनेस होगा जरूर इन रूरल एरियाज थ्रू सॉलिड एंड लिक्विड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट एक्टिविटीज. नाउ वी मे गेट कंफ्यूज्ड हियर. वी नीड टू हैव स्पेसिफिक नॉलेज अबाउट दिस. किस तरीके से? स्वच्छता ग्रीन लीफ रेटिंग इज बेसिकली फॉर वी कैन से hotels, hospitality sector, we can say that, tourism sector, homestays, धर्मशालाज. ठीक है, तो उनके लिए ये रेटिंग सिस्टम है एंड इट इज इनिशिएटिव ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म इन एसोसिएशन विद डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ वी कैन से ड्रिंकिंग वाटर एंड सैनिटेशन. तो ये सेकंड स्टेटमेंट में देखिए रूरल डेवलपमेंट बोला है. अगर आप ये सही करते हैं तो ये भी सही हो जाएगा. रादर बोथ स्टेटमेंट्स आर इनकरेक्ट. ठीक है, तो इट इज रिलेटेड टू रेटिंग ऑफ ग्रीन रेटिंग और प्रमोटिंग क्लीनलीनेस अमंग ऑल द होटल्स, प्रमोटिंग टूरिज्म, क्लीन टूरिज्म और वी कैन से इको फ्रेंडली प्रैक्टिसेस हियर. ठीक है, तो दोनों जो है इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. नीदर वन नॉर टू इज द करेक्ट आंसर हियर. ठीक है, मूविंग ऑन. यस, सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज related to this one. Okay, Estonia, this country was in news because Russia had recently let's say sent the arrest warrant of leader of this Estonia country. ठीक है, तो कुछ वहाँ पे इशू हुआ है. तो basically we know that it is the neighboring country of Russia and it is also part of we can say Europe. तो इसलिए ये बार बार न्यूज में होता है. Estonia, the mapping section, places in news, countries in news. It shares border with Russia, Lithuania and Latvia. Now we know that at the western border of Russia, there are these countries having the Baltic Sea as a we can say adjacent border with Baltic Sea. तो ऊपर से नीचे तक अगर देखते हैं हम तो Estonia is there, Latvia is there, Lithuania is there, ऊपर से नीचे. ठीक है, और इस साइड से रशिया है और इस साइड से बाल्टिक सी है. ठीक है, तो इस्टोनिया डज नॉट शेयर बॉर्डर विथ लिथुआनिया. ये जो है वो इनकरेक्ट हो जाता है. यू शुड नो दैट देयर इज वन स्मॉल एक्सक्लेव, कैलिनिनग्राड एक्सक्लेव है जहां पे लिथुआनिया शेयर्स द बॉर्डर विद दिस. रशिया का एक्सक्लेव है ये. ठीक है, रशिया का एक्सक्लेव है. Now Barents Sea lies to the west of Estonia. This is incorrect. Baltic Sea lies to the we can say west of Estonia. This one is incorrect. Barents Sea lies to the north of Finland. We can say जो Nordic Peninsula जहाँ पे आता है, Scandinavian Peninsula, उसके north में Barents Sea है. As a we can say marginal sea of Arctic Ocean. Both statements are incorrect. Again, answer here becomes D. ठीक है. Okay, moving on. See the location also. I will show you the map. So these are the countries. This is Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. तो Estonia, Lithuania के साथ बॉर्डर नहीं है. There is Kaliningrad exclave Russia. उसका बॉर्डर यहाँ पर साथ में है उसके रशिया के. ठीक है. Okay. Now this particular disease or virus was in news. Alaska pox because it has claimed one death. that's why it is in news. This particular pox virus we can say is belonging to the family of pox viruses, smallpox, okay, and other pox viruses. You should know that it is a DNA virus, okay, DNA virus hai, and similar to smallpox and other pox diseases, the disease spread happens through the contacts with the swollen nodules of the person, ठीक है. तो ये आपको याद रखना है, ये वायरल डिसीज है, डीएनए वायरस. डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर, ठीक है. ओके. What about this one? These marine species, and we have been asked to identify how many of them are endangered marine species. IUCN status, endangered. Horseshoe crabs was in news because these horseshoe crabs have been used by, we can say, many of the scientists as a clinical trials, for the purpose of clinical trials. ठीक है, तो काफी famous है ये, but it is endangered species, you should know that. Small tooth sawfish is critically endangered, इसको CR बोलते हैं, critically endangered. Bluefin tuna is also, we can say, endangered. And green turtle is also endangered. ठीक है, तो ये नहीं है, मरीन इग्विना नहीं है endangered या critically endangered. So we can understand here from 3. B is the correct answer. We will change the answer. यहाँ पर ये फाइल में दिख रहा होगा आपको A आंसर है, but आंसर B है इसका, ठीक है. आंसर is B here. Fine. Moving on, lianas. Okay, so this particular, plant species was in news. They are the plants with long flexible climbing stems that are rooted in the ground and usually have long dangling branches. This one is correct. They can be found only in tropical regions. Now this one is incorrect. Prominently they are found in tropical, but they are also found in temperate regions. ठीक है, temperate. So this one becomes incorrect. According to the new survey, cutting lianas can boost carbon sequestration in forest. Yes, that is true. These climbing plants are basically, जो host plant होता है, वो host plant को काफी ज़्यादा ये clear करता है. For we can say that its growth, and we can say photosynthesis, and that will help in capturing CO2 from the atmosphere. ठीक है, तो इसलिए ये क्या करेगा, कार्बन सिक्वेस्ट्रेशन में हेल्प करेगा, रिमूविंग लियानास. दिस वन इज करेक्ट. सो वी कैन से ओनली 2 इज द करेक्ट आंसर. अगेन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर हियर. ओके, फाइन. मूविंग ऑन. yes, let's see the answer to this question. Yes, it was in news. Global Environment Facility, it is the implementing agency for Global Biodiversity Framework Fund. This Global Biodiversity Framework Fund was set up specifically to implement the objectives, aims and objectives of, we can say that, Kunming Biodiversity Framework. Kunming Montreal, we can say, Biodiversity Framework जो है, which had replaced the Aichi Biodiversity Target. ठीक है, तो उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए ये फंड सेटअप किया है, ग्लोबल बायोडायवर्सिटी फ्रेमवर्क फंड, एंड ग्लोबल एनवायरमेंट फैसिलिटी विल बी द इम्प्लीमेंटिंग एजेंसी. द फंड इज यूनिकली डेडिकेटेड टू सपोर्ट द कनमिंग मॉन्ट्रियल ग्लोबल बायोडायवर्सिटी फ्रेमवर्क. It's cold. So both are correct statement here, but the command of the question is incorrect statement, and that's why here D is the correct answer, neither one nor two. Yes, Jyoti. So we can say that here the D is the correct answer. Remember, command of the question should be seen first, read first, and then only you should go to the statements immediately. So we have to find the correct statements here about bubonic plague. Okay, it is caused by zoonotic bacteria Clostridium cloviri. No, the bacteria's name is not Clostridium cloviri. Let me tell you the name of the bacteria. It is difficult to remember, but yes, it is in news, bubonic plague, so we should know that. Yes, so a specific type of bacterium called as Yersinia pestis. Okay, Yersinia pestis, a zoonotic bacterium usually found in small mammals. ये वाला नहीं है, क्लोस्ट्रीडियम एवरी नहीं है, तो दिस वन इज इनकरेक्ट. कॉमनली नोन एज व्हाइट प्लेग. यू शुड नो दैट व्हाइट प्लेग, कॉमन नेम फॉर टीबी इज व्हाइट प्लेग. ओके, नॉट द बुबानिक प्लेग. यू शुड नो दैट बुबानिक इसलिए किया गया है नाम क्योंकि वो प्लेग का जो पेशेंट होता है उसको ब्यूबुल्स आते हैं बॉडी पे, तो इसलिए वो नाम दिया गया है. इट हैड किल्ड in Europe so many people, millions of people between this time period, and later basically there it was controlled. So how many statements are correct, incorrect here? ठीक है, दो incorrect है, एक correct है, so answer becomes A here. ठीक है, A is the correct answer. Rare human case of bubonic plague in US, all about the bacterial disease. ठीक है. Yes, so recently this corridor, India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor was in news. So our Prime Minister was in UAE recently, so that's why it is in news. ठीक है, how many of the above countries will be connected by the proposed India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor? Yes, India is there, of course, UAE is there, Saudi Arabia and Jordan is also there. Turkey नहीं है उसमें. ठीक है, Turkey is not there. So only 4, that is C is the correct answer here. There are about total 10 countries as a part of this corridor. ठीक है, तो you can see that India, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel and other European countries. So यहाँ पर जो है टर्की नहीं है. It is seen as alternative to China's Belt and Road Initiative. Now this one UAE, so as our Prime Minister was in UAE, so that's why. Now UAE is currently India's third largest trading partner. This is correct. After US and China, we can say that UAE is the third largest. UAE is also India's second largest export destination. This one is also correct. UAE is the only country to have CEPA, Comprehensive Economic Partnership with India. Now this is not correct. India is also having this CEPA with other 2 countries. Let me tell you the names of these 2 countries. Yes, so with UAE is there Japan and South Korea. CEPA जो है Japan and South Korea. So this one is incorrect. So only 2 statements are correct here. So B is the correct answer. ठीक है, so these are today's 10 topics. Let me announce here that as a part of current affairs program, next month onwards we are going to have the marathon sessions of all the GS subjects in March. ठीक है, तो it will be kind of revision sessions and further details we'll announce in the subsequent classes, but you should know that kind of revision by the faculty is also important as the self revision already you are doing, but उसमें कुछ doubts है, कोई चीज है तो आपको immediately वहां पर clear हो सकता है. Yes. Okay, we'll try to give 1 minute time for attempting the question, Jyoti. So yes, what happens, there is a lag actually for YouTube streaming. So yes, here onwards we'll try to provide you, but it is also important that you daily attend these sessions. Okay, and try to give answers in the comment box. We will from our behalf we will try to provide that time period also. Okay, let us stop then.